What's up, guys? We got a 2023 Volvo VNL, and we had this problem where the driver said he'd be driving down the road and all of a sudden on the dash the interaxle lock light would come on and it would beep, and it would be coming on and shutting off, coming on and shutting off, mostly when it was wet outside. Now these trucks here, they've got 3 different pneumatically actuated locks on them, so that's going to control 2 different features. You've got an inner axle lock and an inner wheel lock. So the inner axle lock is actually this pneumatic cylinder right here, and that locks both of the axles together. And then the inner wheel lock is located here, down on the side. Actually, this one, sorry, this I guess this model doesn't have it, but the other truck that we were working on has it, but similar idea. It locks the wheels together like a diff lock. So we had a couple sensors that were in there. They're electronic switches. So when you push the button to lock the wheels together, that switch would then tell the instrument cluster that it's locked. And we found that the wire actually coming from the switch going to the instrument cluster was shorted out, and it was shorted out right in this section here underneath of this here. So we had basically unplugged our sensor. Sorry, it's actually down on this side. We unplugged that sensor down in there, and then I put my multimeter across both of the terminals with the key on. You should be expecting battery voltage. We had about 10.8 volts. And then while pushing the harness around, I could see that it actually dropped about 200 millivolts. And so that's how I sort of found out where in the harness it was rubbed through. So I don't know if that's a common thing on these VNL trucks, but I just thought I'd make a video. If you have a inner axle lock or inner wheel lock, more specifically inner wheel lock light that keeps coming on and keeps beeping at you, then check in the harness in around this area here to see if maybe it's rubbed through. And we'll be checking this one later too, just to make sure that it's not rubbed through. But yeah, we had no fault codes, by the way, because it's not really setting a fault, it's just completing the circuit is what it was doing. So it was shorting out. But anyhow, just thought we'd make that video. And if you got any questions from in the comment section, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, here's a wiring schematic. You can see here we've got front, I think it's inner wheel disconnect lock or something like that, IWDL engaged switch. So there's a rear one, a front one, and a third axle. Our truck has the rear and the front. And then it was actually, this one here was the most forward axle, which makes sense, front axle. Circuit HC11A3. Looks like there's an intermediate connector, actually 2 intermediate connectors, but all those position switches that are in the axle, they just go directly to the instrument cluster. And you can see here, these are on pins 7 and 8. And then the grounds on the switch actually just go to the chassis right here. Frame rail ground stud X01F. But yeah, pretty simple circuit, and just thought I'd include that.